Dear beautiful soul, right here, right now, you are being called into alignment with your highest truth. You were not born to chase, to beg, or to live in fear. You were born to remember your power. You were born to awaken to the truth that what you seek is already seeking you, and that the universe is a faithful servant to your dominant vibration. Manifesting is not about effort. It is about energy. It is about alignment. It is about becoming the version of you who already has it. Not someday, but now. So breathe deeply, come back to yourself, return to the quiet knowing that lives beneath the noise, that knowing whispers, you are worthy, you are ready, it is already yours. Let us shift now. Let us rise into the vibration that calls miracles to us with ease. This is one of the most powerful instructions the universe will ever give you. And yet it is one of the hardest for the human mind to accept. We are taught from a young age to figure things out, to have a plan, to control every detail. But manifestation does not operate through logic. It flows through trust. It answers faith, not force. When you cling to how something will come to you, you are trying to do the universe's job, and that job was never yours to begin with. There is a great relief in understanding this. You do not have to figure it all out. You do not have to know how the money will come, how the relationship will arrive, how the healing will happen. You only need to know that it will. Your job is to hold the vision, to align your energy with the outcome you desire, to believe that what you have asked for is already on its way. The rest, that belongs to a power greater than you. Imagine standing at the edge of a river. Your dream is on the other side. You can try to swim against the current, to fight the rapids, to force your way across, or you can build a bridge inside your heart, a bridge made of trust, patience, and surrender. The river knows the way. It knows how to carry your dream to you in perfect timing. All you have to do is stop resisting it. When you obsess over the how, you activate anxiety. You activate doubt. You begin to question whether it's even possible. You plant seeds of fear where there should only be light. But when you let go, truly let go, you step into a different frequency, a higher one, one that says, I don't need to see how it will happen because I already know it is happening. That energy calls in miracles. Letting go of the how is not the same as doing nothing. It means doing what is yours to do and releasing what is not. You can take action, but it must be inspired action, not frantic, desperate attempts to control the outcome. Inspired action feels peaceful, it feels aligned, it feels like flow. That is when you are co-creating with the universe. That is when you are moving in harmony with divine timing. When you insist on knowing every detail, you limit the ways the universe can surprise you. You are saying it has to happen like this, through this person at this time. But what if something better is waiting for you? What if the route you're trying to force is not the highest one? When you let go of the how, you open the door for infinite possibilities. You allow grace to step in and do what logic cannot. Sometimes the how feels so urgent because we are afraid. We fear it won't happen. We fear we will be forgotten. We fear we are not worthy. But the truth is, the how becomes less important when you finally believe that you are deserving. When you trust that what is meant for you is already yours in the unseen, then you can breathe, then you can rest, then you can enjoy the journey. Look around. So much of what you have now came to you in ways you never could have planned. The job, the home, the friend, the healing. It found you, and it found you not because you controlled the process, but because you were aligned with receiving it. That is the secret. Stay in alignment. Stay in peace. Stay in knowing. The universe does not need your instructions. It needs your faith. Letting go does not mean giving up. It means giving in to a wisdom far greater than your own. It means stepping back so something divine can step forward. When you release the need to control the how, your energy becomes magnetic. You soften, you trust, you allow, and that is when the universe delivers. Not because it is force, but because it is invited. So today, choose to let go, not with resistance, but with love. Let go of the timeline. Let go of the route. Let go of the need to figure it all out. And in that letting go, feel the freedom rise in you. Feel the lightness. Feel the quiet joy of knowing that you are supported beyond measure. You are not meant to carry it all. You are not meant to know every step. You are meant to trust. You are meant to believe. You are meant to receive. The how is not your responsibility. Miracles are. Let go and watch what unfolds. I am already living the life I once dreamed of. It's not in the future, it's here now. I no longer speak of what I hope to have. I declare what I already possess. My words are not wishes, my words are creative forces, planting seeds in the rich soil of the universe. Each time I speak as if it's already done, I align myself with the vibration of receiving. I step into the energy of fulfillment, of gratitude, of power. I become the version of me who already has everything I desire. I do not beg, I do not chase, I do not plead with the universe. I claim, I allow, I receive. I know that what is mine is already on its way to me, or better yet, it's already here, vibrating in my energy field, waiting for me to fully recognize it. I speak with clarity, conviction, and confidence. I say, I am abundant, and I feel the richness of life swell around me. I say, I am loved, and I feel the warmth of connection flood my being. I say, I am healthy, whole, and radiant, and my body responds with vitality. The words I speak do not describe a future, they activate the present. There is power in this choice. I no longer describe my life based on my current circumstances. I describe it based on my divine truth. The truth that I am one with the creative force of the universe. The truth that I have access to infinite good. The truth that what I desire already exists and is now flowing to me with ease. I do not wait to see it before I believe it. I believe it and then I see it. This is the reversal that opens the doors. This is the shift that makes the invisible visible. My inner world creates my outer world, so I choose to speak as if I already have it, not to fool myself, but to awaken myself to the reality that I am the creator. I am the channel. I am the source through which miracles arrive. When I say I am successful, I align with opportunities. When I say everything is always working out for me, I become calm, trusting, and magnetic. When I say I am safe, supported, and divinely guided, I walk through life with grace and certainty. I understand now that the universe responds not to desperation, but to knowing. It mirrors my dominant frequency, and my words are the blueprint. If I speak lack, I live lack. If I speak delay, I live delay. But if I speak completion, I live fulfillment. If I speak joy, I live joy. There is no room for someday in my vocabulary. Someday is a lie that postpones miracles. I speak in the now. I declare in the now, because only the present moment has creative power. So I say I am, not I will be. I say I have, not I hope. I say it is, not maybe one day. This is the frequency of manifestation. This is how the universe knows I'm ready. My subconscious mind listens closely to my words. It builds my reality with quiet obedience. So I feed it love. I feed it certainty. I feed it images of what I desire. spoken in the language of completion. My thoughts, my emotions, and my words form a sacred triangle, and when they align, the world responds. I no longer need to explain my vision to others. I do not need validation. I do not wait for proof. My faith is my evidence. My alignment is my permission slip. I am already living in the outcome. I see it, I feel it, I know it, and because I know it, it must come to be. When doubt tries to enter, I return to my truth. When fear whispers, but what if it doesn't happen? I answer, it already has. When impatience says, why isn't it here yet? I say, it is already unfolding perfectly. I meet every shadow with the light of certainty. I practice this every day, not as a performance, but as a devotion. I speak as if it's done because it is done. In the unseen, in the energetic, in the divine realm, it is already complete. I am simply aligning my outer life to match my inner truth. And so I continue. I am at peace. I am free. I am worthy of all I desire. Everything I touch turns to gold. Doors open for me that I didn't even know existed. People, resources, and ideas are drawn to me effortlessly. My life is overflowing with love, abundance, and joy. This is not pretend. This is power. This is not denial. This is divine creation. I am the artist, the architect, and the author of my life. My words are sacred instruments, tuning the frequency of my existence. And so I speak them with love, with faith, and with gratitude. I speak them as truth. I speak them as now. I speak them as done. Bless what you already have and watch your entire world begin to change. It is easy to focus on what is missing, to get caught up in the longing, the desire, the things that have yet to come. But true abundance begins not in the getting, it begins in the blessing. Right where you are, with what you have, there is something sacred, something worthy of gratitude, something already shimmering with grace. The more you bless it, the more it grows. Look around. There is so much to be thankful for. The breath in your lungs, the beating of your heart, the sky above you, the earth beneath you, the quiet moments that cradle you in stillness. These are not small things. These are miracles. And when you bless them, you send a message to the universe that you are ready for more. Gratitude is not just a nice habit. It is an energetic portal. It shifts your focus from lack to love. It turns ordinary moments into divine encounters. When you begin to bless what you already have, you stop chasing. You stop needing. You start receiving. The vibration of gratitude is the magnet for miracles. You do not need to wait for life to be perfect before you give thanks. You bless your home, even if it's small. You bless your body, even if it's healing. You bless your job, even if it's temporary. You bless your bank account, even if it's growing slowly. Every blessing becomes an act of faith. Every thank you becomes a seed, and every seed grows. Say thank you for your bed, your blanket, your breath. Say thank you for the people who love you. Say thank you for the lessons that shaped you. Say thank you for the strength that got you through your darkest days. You are not here by accident. Every step of your journey has brought you to this sacred now. And this moment, no matter how simple, is worthy of your blessing. When you shift into gratitude, you stop waiting for life to give you a reason to celebrate. You become the celebration. You stop measuring your worth by what you lack. You begin to feel rich in ways the world cannot take from you. Joy begins to rise from within. Peace becomes your default. And from that space, everything you've ever wanted begins to flow. Bless your body, even if it isn't exactly as you wish it to be. It has carried you this far. It has healed, protected, and sustained you through everything. Speak to it with love. Thank your feet for walking you forward. Thank your hands for what they hold. Thank your heart for continuing to beat no matter what it's been through. Bless your mind. Even with its fears, even with its overthinking, it is always trying to keep you safe. It has learned, grown, and adapted. Thank it for trying its best. Speak gently to it. Fill it with thoughts of kindness and peace. Bless your emotions, even the heavy ones, especially the heavy ones. Every feeling you've experienced has taught you something, led you somewhere, revealed a part of your soul. Say thank you to your sadness for showing you what matters. Say thank you to your anger for revealing your boundaries. Say thank you to your joy for reminding you what it feels like to be alive. Bless your past. Bless every mistake, every heartbreak, every closed door. You may not have understood it then, but it brought you to the wisdom you carry now. Bless the things that didn't work out. They were divine redirections. Bless the people who left. They created space for better to enter. Bless your present. It is filled with unseen gifts. Right here in this moment, there is something to love, something to notice, something to appreciate. When you stop and truly look, you see that life is not waiting to be good. It already is. And as you bless what you have, the universe listens, it responds, it says, you are paying attention. You are seeing with sacred eyes. Let me give you more to be grateful for. What you bless, blesses you back. What you praise expands. The energy of blessing is soft and powerful. It carries reverence. It carries grace. It says to the universe, I trust you. I honor what is. I am ready for what's next. But I am at peace with where I am. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to pretend everything is perfect. You only need to open your heart enough to see the beauty in what already exists. That is the starting point of transformation. That is the frequency that changes everything. Bless the small, and it grows. Bless the now, and it becomes sacred. Bless yourself, and you become the channel through which all good flows. Release resistance. Breathe deeply and feel what that means. Resistance is the inner tension that says it's not working, or it's taking too long, or I don't believe this is possible for me. It is the energy that pushes against the flow of life, trying to force outcomes, control timing, and micromanage every detail. But the more you resist, the more you delay. The more you try to force, the more life feels heavy and stuck. The moment you release resistance, even just a little, energy begins to move again. Flow returns. Lightness comes. Miracles have space to unfold. You do not need to fight with life. You do not need to fight with yourself. The healing, the answers, the clarity, these things come when you stop grasping and start allowing. Resistance often comes from fear, fear of the unknown, fear of loss, fear of not being enough. But you are safe to let go. You are safe to trust. You are safe to believe that good things can come to you without struggle. You were not born to suffer your way to success or joy. You were born to align with ease, to allow the natural intelligence of the universe to carry you. There is a river of well-being that always flows. Resistance is simply turning upstream, paddling against the current, believing you have to do it all alone. But when you release resistance, you turn around. You allow yourself to be carried. You remember that you are supported. Letting go of resistance doesn't mean giving up. It means giving in to peace, to trust, to a greater wisdom. It means softening your grip, relaxing your jaw, breathing into your heart and saying, I don't need to force this. I trust the unfolding. When you release resistance, You don't stop caring. You simply stop doubting. You stop fearing. You stop fighting what is. So much of your tension comes from trying to control the outcome. You imagine things must go a certain way, and when they don't, you tense up. You spiral into frustration or despair. But what if things are actually working out better than you planned? What if the detour is divine? What if the delay is protection? What if the delay is really a not yet ready because something greater is coming? When you release resistance, you open up to all those possibilities. You stop limiting how things can happen. You stop needing to know every step. You begin to trust the timing, the process, the detours. You become available for more. You may not even realize how much resistance you've been carrying. It shows up in the form of worry, tightness in your body, overthinking, comparison, impatience. All of that is energy pushing against what is. Instead, what if you paused and softened? What if you took a breath and allowed yourself to feel safe in this moment? Resistance melts in the presence of gentleness. When you are kind to yourself, when you say, it's okay, I'm okay, your nervous system relaxes, your energy becomes receptive. Releasing resistance is not a one-time act. It is a practice. You choose it moment by moment. When the old fears rise, you notice them, you thank them for trying to protect you, and then you choose again. You choose trust. You choose peace. You choose surrender. You remind yourself, I don't need to push, I only need to allow. There is a beautiful life that wants to come to you. Love wants to reach you. Healing wants to flow through you. Abundance wants to land in your open hands. But these things cannot come where fear is clinging, where control is gripping too tightly. That's why you must release, not to lose control, but to gain harmony. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are not forgotten. Everything is unfolding in perfect time, even if your mind cannot see it yet. The more you let go, the more you make space for what you truly desire. The more you relax, the clearer your guidance becomes. The more you trust, the faster things shift. You do not need to hustle your way into worthiness. You are worthy now. You are enough now. You are already on your way. Resistance clouds that truth, but surrender reveals it. So let the energy of life move again. Let your shoulders drop. Let your breath deepen. Let your heart open to the idea that you are not alone in this. You never were. The moment you release resistance, you step into alignment. You align with grace. You align with ease. You align with miracles. Detach from timing. Let go of the need to know when. Free yourself from the pressure of deadlines, of clocks ticking inside your mind, of calendars filled with unmet expectations. The truth is, the moment you attach your desire to a specific timeline, you limit the very magic that wants to bring it to you. Timing is not your job. Alignment is. The universe works in rhythms and seasons far beyond what the human mind can comprehend. What you see as delay may actually be divine preparation. You are not late. You are not missing out. You are not falling behind. These are illusions created by fear. In truth, everything is unfolding exactly as it should. There is no race. There is no finish line. The moment you release your grip on timing, you begin to feel peace again. You begin to trust that what is meant for you is already on its way, not because you're rushing, but because you're aligned. The need to control timing is born out of doubt. When you believe something must happen now, it's often because you fear it may not happen at all. But trust whispers a different message. Trust says, I believe it is coming, no matter how long it takes. Trust is what allows you to rest even before the evidence shows up. Trust lets you breathe. It gives you space to live your life in the meantime. You do not need to suffer through the waiting. The in-between time is sacred. It's where you grow roots. It's where your energy calibrates to match your desires. It's where you prepare mentally, emotionally, spiritually for what you asked for. Sometimes the space between asking and receiving is not a punishment, but a blessing. It's the place where your capacity is expanded so that when the gift arrives, you're ready to hold it fully. Look back on your life. There were times you thought something was taking too long, but later you realized it arrived at the perfect moment. You weren't ready before, or the path wasn't clear, or something better was lining up. The same is true now. Detaching from timing means trusting that the universe is never late. It means believing that your desires are always on schedule, even if that schedule doesn't match your own. When you obsess over the when, you move out of alignment. You shift from trust to worry, from allowing to controlling, from flow to resistance. The more you need it to happen now, the more anxious you become, and that anxiety becomes a block. But when you say, whenever it comes, I welcome it with open arms, you create a magnetic field of peace. You soften, you relax, you become receptive. This moment right now is not a placeholder. It is not empty time. It is a living, breathing part of your journey. It matters. What you do with it matters. Who you become in it matters. If you spend all your energy waiting for a future moment to feel happy, you miss the beauty of now. You miss the lessons, the joys, the subtle miracles happening right in front of you. Detaching from timing doesn't mean giving up on your dreams. It means holding them with love, not fear. It means saying, I know this is for me, and I trust it will come in the right way at the right time. That's when you stop chasing and start attracting. That's when you stop needing proof and start feeling peace. That's when you remember, you are not the clock, you are the soul. And the soul does not operate on man-made time. The most beautiful things in life often arrive unannounced, in moments you never expected, through paths you never predicted. When you release your attachment to the when, you open yourself to the how, you create space for miracles, you allow yourself to be surprised, you free yourself from the tightness of control and move into the softness of surrender. Say it aloud. I release my timelines. I trust divine timing. I allow life to unfold naturally. I know that everything I desire is making its way to me. I let go of the need to rush, to force, to panic. I am safe in the waiting. I am growing in the waiting. Time is not running out, it is working for you. Let the pressure dissolve, let the impatience melt away. Let yourself feel the peace of knowing that what is meant for you can never be missed. You don't have to chase the clock. You are not too early, you are not too late. You are perfectly on time for your journey, for your path, for your soul's plan.